Get ready, everyone. Today's Mythbuster is social justice is not real justice. The current left believes in social justice. The current right believes in justice. I'm going to differentiate the two so that you can understand what they are. Justice means getting what you deserve without favor. Social justice is getting what you do not deserve because you are favored. Justice requires that everyone be equal under the law of the land. On the other hand, social justice requires that people be equal economically and socially regardless of the law. Social justice is fundamentally against personal responsibility because it asks why people commit crimes rather than who did it and let us punish them. Justice says that crime should be punished no matter who is doing it. A person's past, their family life, socioeconomic status, and the environment they are in should not play a part in whether a person is guilty, innocent, or how they are punished if found guilty. However, social justice takes all these things into consideration when ascertaining guilt. That is not real justice. We can never incentivize bad behavior in society or let criminal activity go unpunished. That is an easy way to ruin America. However, that is exactly what social justice warriors of the left would have us do. They would have us absolve criminals of their crimes or reduce their sentences because of who they are, not what they did. Protesters who commit violence, destroy property, and loot businesses are praised by the liberal media and outspoken Democrats. Many of these criminals were never held accountable for their crimes. Likewise, leftists continually argue for violent criminals to be offered parole with good behavior in prison. What about the time they are supposed to serve in the first place? If criminals do not serve their full sentences, they have not been properly punished for their actions. Justice is concerned with truth. The same crime committed by different people should have the same punishment. It doesn't matter who you are. Social justice warriors claim that many people who commit crime are a product of their environment and should be treated less harshly. Incorrect. Being a victim is no excuse for hurting other people. Just because someone lived a horrible childhood does not entitle them to exist above the law and treat others poorly. Social justice places people into two categories, the have-nots and the haves. It then favors the former over the latter. Have-nots include women, minorities, gays, trans people, etc. I believe these groups are haves just like any white, straight, male American. They were born in the land of the free and the home of the brave. They have all the same opportunities afforded to them under the law as any other American. The law does not discriminate between different people. It discriminates between different crimes, and rightfully so. In reality, we are all haves because we are Americans. Society should never punish innocent people for crimes they did not commit. Nor should it refuse to punish guilty people, as we are doing. Both are forms of injustice. Social justice is just plain old injustice. Let us remember what John Jay had to say regarding justice. In quote, "Justice is indiscriminately due to all, without regard to numbers, wealth, or rank." End quote. Many leftists will argue that justice does not show compassion. I argue it does. True justice shows compassion towards the victims of criminal activity by making sure those criminals are punished accordingly. Furthermore, justice reinforces the idea that you cannot learn to be a better human being until you learn that what you have done is wrong and is punished. Social justice undermines real justice. A current example of a social justice organization is the Me Too movement. While I believe this group serves a good purpose in America and we should hold people accountable for their sexual crimes, the premise of the group is a bit destructive. Me Too's premise is that we should believe all women, regardless of what evidence there is to suggest their crimes are to the contrary. Believing all women is not justice, it is social justice. If a woman accuses a man of sexual harassment without evidence, and we just believe her, thus incriminating the man, he is missing out on due process. In America, you are innocent until proven guilty. Therefore, the premise behind the movement is a perversion of actual justice. When leftists do not like the meaning of words, they often place adjectives in front of them to change their meaning. When they do not like the word justice, they invented social justice. Leftists did the same thing to socialism. Most Americans still believe socialism is not a great economic system. The only way leftists could market socialism to the American people was by placing democratic in front of it. This lessens the blow and convinces people that they only support the good parts of socialism, not all the bad stuff. The truth is, you cannot make socialism more democratic by increasing the power of the federal government to control our lives. More government bureaucracy and corruption equals less democracy. Democratic socialism is an oxymoron because those words cannot coexist. Same with social justice. Social justice undermines real justice. This is Mad Dog, signing out.